Hello everyone, I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com and I'm joined by the Daniel Day-Lewis to my Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Alex from WhatCulture.com.
Hello!
Hello! And this is Adam versus Alex, Oscar Showdown! So as we all know, the Oscars are on Sunday, so we're going to give some predictions. We've got rules for a drinking game. Basically, we're going to kind of do what we do on the wrestling channel and have you and me face off to see who's victorious, but this time in film knowledge rather than wrestling. I hate the Oscars. I hate them so much.
It's going to be a great 3.5 hours.
I don't think films need prizes. So let's start with the predictions straight away. Alex, we're going to start with supporting actor. Who have you got and why?
Sylvester Stallone, because, you know, he's great in Creed. It is actually his best performance as Rocky since the first one. Stallone is amazing.
Oh, no doubt. But it's like, obviously, one of the hugest things about the Oscars this year is the race problem. And I think the fact that Creed was overlooked everywhere else might play into that favour. But I am going to disagree, and I think it's going to go to Mark Rylance for Bridge of Spies, just because it's Spielberg. It's the kind of performance, like understated but incredibly like historically significant performance. I
don't see Bridge of Spies winning anything on the night. I think it's got a lot of nominations and it's a very good film, but I just don't see it. I think it's a movie that is just, it's so competent but not outstanding.
Best supporting actress, who do you have and why do you have them?
I'm going to go with Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs, which I don't think is an amazing performance, but she's won the Golden Globe, she's won the BAFTA, she has the momentum. So I'm gonna go with that, even though against my better judgment.
It's just such a nothing part. I mean, it's not.
She puts an accent on. She puts an accent on. That's it. And
it's not okay. I take that back. It's not a nothing part. Aaron Sorkin doesn't write nothing parts, but it is her entire role is just Steve Jobs, you know, frustrated friend.
Whatever, she's going to win. That's not, you know.
Well, I disagree with you. I think it's actually going to go to, and I want to get her name right, Alicia Vikander?
That's correct.
Hooray!
You are wrong though. That movie is so boring, The Danish Girl.
Don't get me wrong, I don't like The Danish Girl, but
Terrible movie.
I think she's got a lot of buzz for being the best thing in it. And I think there might be residual goodwill from Ex Machina, in which she is phenomenal. Moving on to Best Animated Film. Now, in any other year, this would be very easy to predict, but who do you have and why?
I have the best film of last year, which is Inside Out. Absolutely love it. One of the best films of the decade.
Bing bong.
And it's emotional, it's funny, it's full of action. Pixar at their absolute best.
I would have said that in any other year, that nothing could touch this. But this would also be the year that Anomalisa is nominated, and I think that is exactly the sort of film that Oscars like to poo themselves over. It's the fact that it's Charlie Kaufman. It's a different kind of animation. It's like animation but with incredibly adult themes. Everyone's calling it a masterpiece.
It's an adult animation that has that sort of slightly broad appeal because of Kaufman, so potentially, but no. It's going to go to Pixar.
Potentially.
The giant,
no.
the movie that cost $200 million to make is going to win.
Next up, Best Cinematography. What do you think?
The guy who I'm going to say is going to win, this is going to be his third in a row, it's Lebowski for The Revenant, which is a beautifully shot movie. He won for Gravity and he won for Birdman. And there's some great contenders in the cinematography category. Roger Deakins for Sicario is a standout.
I can't believe he hasn't won.
No, he hasn't won an Oscar ever. But
sorry, Rog.
The Revenant is such a beautiful movie. So much of its brilliance lies in, and this is quite a Partridge thing to say, in the camera angles and the way it captures the nature of it all. If a shot lasts for 2 seconds or 3 minutes, he knows exactly what he's doing for all of it. That's masterful.
I can't disagree with you. I think the whole gimmick of only using natural light, I think it's astonishing.
It's not a gimmick.
It
works.
But I think this is sort of astonishing feat that makes Oscar go Best Original Screenplay.
I think this is going to go to Spotlight. That movie lives and dies on its dialogue, and while the actors do a great job with it and Tom McCarthy directs it in a really unshowy way, it is at its heart about the story it's telling and the way that it's told, and that's all in the screenplay.
Oh, it's so unshowy though. It's like a TV movie. It's Spotlight.
Whoa, no.
It was fine, but I was really underwhelmed by it. I'm picking Inside Out because I genuinely don't think it's going to get Best Animated Film, and I honestly think this is the sort of condolence prize because its script is so great. As a story conceit and the way it fully explores that conceit, it completely unpacks this idea in a total way. It's okay to be sad, like we are all the time. Right, Alex? Adapted screenplay. Who have you got and why?
I have a movie that I like, but I don't think it's amazing. I have The Big Short. It's got a lot of hype, this movie, and I don't see it winning any of the big prizes. I think this will be what it wins.
I disagree with you, Alex.
Do you? Again?
Well, almost entirely. Our lists are different. I am going for The Room. I think,
The Room.
Sorry.
Classic
Not that one.
You
No.
tear me apart, Lisa!
It's a great line. Iconic. BFI Top 100 Quotes of the Year. I'm going for Room. It's really good, and I think the script is the strongest part of it because there's so much it does with the audience filling in the imagination.
It's written by the author of the book. Did you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Emma Donoghue.
Oh,
So,
brilliant.
I mean, I really like that screenplay. I think it's probably better than The Big Short, but again, it's not about what's best, it's about what's going
I'm
on.
going with my heart, Alex. Best Actress. Who have you got? Why?
Well, talking about Room, it's going to be Brie Larson.
I agree. Like she's not unknown, but the fact that she hasn't had like big iconic roles before really just allowed you to buy into her character. It's amazing. Like she's asked to do so many astonishingly hard things in that performance, and she makes it seem incredibly easy.
Yeah. And this is the one where people are going, oh wow, where's she come from? It's like, she's been around for ages, but it's finally broken up.
That really plays into a performance, I think. We both agree on Best Actor. Do you want to just say his name?
It's a little known actor. I want to make sure I get this pronounced right,
Yeah.
because it's a bit of a fancy one. It's Leonardo DiCaprio, and
Oh, the kid from Romeo and Juliet.
he's actually been nominated for Oscars a few times.
No, I would have known if he'd been
Nice. I
nominated.
think this is his fourth or fifth, but he's just not had any traction before. People haven't really thought he deserved it.
He doesn't deserve it for this. He just eats a fish and is cold and sleeps inside a horse.
Sleeps inside a horse.
I thought these things smelled bad on the outside.
No, Star Wars. I
Yes,
get it. I
you
get
like
it.
Star Wars.
I kind of like Star Wars. No, I think it's amazing. I'm a big Leo fan, and this one I think is one where he gets to show everything. It's not just I'm Leonardo DiCaprio, which is his standard acting trick. I think it's a very measured performance for all it's showing us.
Best Director, again, I don't think we disagree.
No, we
do
do. We do disagree.
Oh, we do?
I'm gonna go with George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, the people's choice.
It's amazing that Mad Max 4 has 10 Oscar nominations. The reason it is at the Oscars is because of George Miller.
I did not have more fun in the cinema last year than when I watched Mad Max.
And that is it's all him.
I hope you're right, but to hedge my bets, I'm going against you. I'm going for The Revenant. It is an astonishing piece of filmmaking. The opening battle scene is a masterpiece. Even though it's not my favourite film, I think it's a bit cold. I don't think there's been a better made movie. Best Picture, will it go from Birdman to Revenant?
Yeah, I think Revenant will win. It's so well made when we go back to the cinematography, and I think the way it makes you feel cold is very important if you can engage with it through that. I don't think it is the best picture in the best picture list, but it's the one that's going to win.
I disagree with you. I don't think it's going to win. I think they're going to go outside the box and they're going to go socially conscious, which is what Oscars occasionally do, and I think they're going to give it to The Big Short.
It's the worst of the lot. It's the one movie in the entire list of Best Picture nominees that you can't say is great. The Martian's great, Bridge of Spies great, Room's great, but
I knew it would
The
make
Big
you
Short,
angry.
The Big Short is so average. Like, I have not met a single person aside from you who has gone. I've said, "Have you seen The Big Short?" And they've gone, "Yeah, it's all right." Nobody hates it, but nobody loves it.
I really
Why would
like
you?
it. Look, here's my justification, right? No one really loved Crash, but it beat Brokeback Mountain. So, it's time for drinking rules, because
The fun
of course,
part.
we've got to make the Oscars fun somehow.
Drink for every mention of the race issue.
Now, this may appear like it's two white guys trivializing the race issue. It's not, it's just,
It's a big thing.
it's a big thing.
Drink if your prediction was wrong. Drink double if the other person was right.
Drink whenever a joke bombs.
Oh God. Drink whenever someone is played off by music.
So embarrassing. Drink for any mispronounced name, like Adele Dazeem.
Oh, she's great, isn't she?
She's wickedly talented.
Drink when someone doesn't thank the Academy.
And finally, down your drink when an actor forcibly cries at an emotional moment. We have one last drinking rule, but for that we will need Alex. I need you to take a movie from the box of movies.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're each going to pick a movie that is nominated for several awards, and every award that that movie wins, we do a shot.
I got Mad Max, alright!
Oh, I've got the Revenant.
You're going to be wasted. What kind of drunk are you, Alex?
I am a very happy drunk unless films I like don't win Oscars.
Cool. Right, well, I've got Mad Max. That's good. I like that. So not only will the winner be walking away with an Oscar for Best
Predictions.
Legend, yeah, but the loser will have to watch something of the winner's choice.
If I win, then I'm going to make you watch the worst movie of all time.
Wow. I mean, that's pretty heavy. But Alex, if you lose, I'm going to make you watch the worst wrestling match of all time. Oh my God.
You monster.
So we have been Adam and Alex from WhatCulture.com. What are your predictions for the Oscars? Let us know in the comments. Play along with our drinking game on the day. I've been Adam, he's been Alex, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.